Now the bat, Tennessee. The pitcher, Garcia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back as we get baseball back underway, and we are in a new location. Yesterday's game, Shipley. This afternoon's game, Ozark, Alabama. Robert Williamson set to bring the coverage. It is the completion, the resumption of Louisiana and Tennessee. We are in the bottom part of the second. Tennessee coming to the bat, and it is the number 9 hitter, Jose Garcia, who is leading things off for Tennessee. A 2-1 ball game. Let's get you updated as to how we got here just a little prior to 1 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday when a game started yesterday afternoon in Shipley. It was in the top of the first, a 4-up, 3 down, 1 left to board. Top part of the inning for Louisiana. Tennessee in the bottom part of the inning gets 3 base hits, couple of runs. James Smith with an RBI single. Same was true for Christopher Johnson. And Tennessee led it 2-zip going into the top of the second. Corey Cook gets on with a walk in the top part of the inning. James Irwin with a single that drives in Cook. The rest of the Louisiana All-Stars go down. We head to the bottom part of the second, and it's a 2-1 Tennessee game. And then all of a sudden, a lightning strike prompts a delay in play, and then the rains came. And they continued to pour, and that's how we get here. Garcia swings, misses on a full count, and there's one away in the bottom of the second. And those rains continued in Shipley, where one field is where play began. It was inundated with water, saturated, so they move it to another field. That field gets saturated as well. The decision made to move it here to Ozark, to a field that drains better. Swing and a miss as we go back to the top of the order. Royal Hobson, who reached on an error and scored a run in the first, coming to the plate. And then it rained all morning long here. About 12:15, the rain stopped. Crews got on the field, began to prep the field to resume play, and a very brief but pretty intense shower came through. But as soon as that shower was over, they got back onto the field, got it ready, and as this crew in Ozark does so often, great job of being able to get this field in playing condition very, very quickly. Don't know how the outfield is. I would assume there are some pockets of puddles there in the outfield. Infield looking good, though, as it is a 1-2 count on Hobson. Kaline Christian moving to the on-deck circle. Swing, a miss, and there's 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Everything the same as a day ago, offensively and defensively, with one exception. Yesterday, Tristan Bragalia was on the hill for Louisiana. Today, it is Grant Goodby. So Goodby discards the DH role, takes over the pitching mantle, and has struck out a couple of guys as Kaline Christian steps in. Wrapped over towards right field. That is a base hit. 4th one of the game for Tennessee. And Parkwood, Tennessee, with a base runner aboard. 2 gone here in the bottom of the second.
Now batting the center fielder, number 12, Christian.
Well, by the way, that was Hobson that gets aboard with the single. And he's on over at first. It was Garcia followed by the DH. So it is Garcia, the 8 spot, the DH Perkins striking out. Hobson gets on with a single, and now it is Christian who comes to the plate. With the base runner aboard, and Eugenius Holmes moving to the on-deck circle. Goodby delivering into the strike zone. So Bragalia will officially work an inning for Louisiana. Gives up 3 hits, 2 runs. No strikeouts, 1 walk in his 1 inning of play, which came a day ago. And now it is Goodby on the hill. Christian wrapping it foul over towards left. Barely missed an extra base hit. About a foot foul for Christian. So Christian with a single and a run scored in the first. And Holmes awaiting on deck. Base runner at first, Hobson. Second time Hobson has been aboard. He reached on an error in the first inning of what is now yesterday's game. Strike three. Throw goes down to second, but won't have to worry about trying to catch Hobson stealing as Christian strikes out. 3 Ks and an H. 3 strikeouts, 1 base hit. Nobody scores at the bottom of the second. We are headed to the third as the Pre-Majors World Series resumes in Ozark.
Plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
We head to the top of the third after a scoreless bottom part of the second. Tennessee sending Garcia, Perkins, Hobson, and Christian to the plate. Garcia, Perkins, and Christian strike out. And Hobson gets on with a single but is left aboard as we head to the top of the order in the top of the third. Adrian Aguilar beginning things. A quick look. Again, a recap of those starting offensively and defensively for Louisiana. The offense, Aguilar, Hurtius batting second. Francesca is the 3-hitter. Gonzalez bats fourth. Cook fifth. Goodby is the 6-hitter. Gibo batting seventh. Irwin in the 8th spot. And Colatti in the 9-hole. Tennessee keeping Garcia on the hill. Behind the plate, Russell at first. It is Johnson, the second baseman. Home, shortstop Hobson. Davis at third. It is hit to Hobson. Fields goes over to first. And Aguilar is out number 1. One away for Jared Hurtius. That outfield for Tennessee in left, it is Smith, center fielder Christian, Hawkins in right. First pitch into the strike zone to Hurtius. Francesca moving to the on-deck circle. One away, nobody aboard, top of the third. Resumption of play. Moving from Florida to Alabama with the World Series, which is being brought to you by the city of North Charleston, North Charleston's Dixie Majors program. State of Louisiana and Dixie Majors baseball. City of Ozark, state of South Carolina, Dixie Boys and Majors baseball. State of Virginia's Dixie Boys and Majors baseball. Cypress Plumbing, and Washington County Tourism. 2 on offering. Outside, and the count goes 3-1. Hurtius wrapped into a 6-4-3 in the first. The double play accounted for outs 1 and 2. The Garcia pitch fouled back to run the count full. Three balls, couple of strikes. One away. Francesca to the on-deck circle. Hurtius batting in the count full. Here's the Garcia pitch. It is low, it is inside, and there's a base runner. So a 1-out walk has Hurtius on. And Cody Fonseca is coming to the plate.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 21, Fonseca.
One aboard, one away. Top part of inning number 3, resumption of play here in Ozark. And that one got a piece of Fonseca. He will head down to first as a hit batsman. So a couple of base runners on. Fonseca is at first. Curtis is at second. Alex Gonzalez coming to the plate. Virginia-Dixie Rangers baseball proud to support this broadcast. Ronnie Adams, Virginia State Director, along with the Virginia Board of Directors, congratulates all teams in World Series play and are proud to be able to support the broadcast. 2018 Virginia State champs from Madison Heights and Mecklenburg are great representatives for our state program. Garcia giving a look to both base runners now and pitches outside of the strike zone to Gonzalez. Corey Cook moving to the on-deck circle. By the way, the Dixie Majors World Series Championship decided this morning in Monroe, Louisiana, and it was the host team winning it. Monroe taking the title, knocking off Marshall, Texas by a final of 10-6. So congratulations to Monroe. 1-0 pitch, high for ball 2. Still got the Junior Dixie Boys and Dixie Boys World Series slated to begin this weekend. Again in Louisiana. And again, we plan on being there for the Final Four. Into the strike zone, 2-1 on Gonzalez. Two on offering. Wrapped into center field, base hit by Gonzalez. Curtis rounding third, coming in to score. To third goes Fonseca. Alex Gonzalez with an RBI single has tied this one up at 2 each.
Now batting left fielder, number 13, Cook.
Corey Cook to the plate with a couple of base runners on, and the game now tied at 2. Well, there will be another game today. Ozark is taking on maybe the winner of this one. It depends on who wins. If Tennessee wins, then you've got to go through some tiebreaker scenarios to determine who plays next and who waits and plays later. If Louisiana wins, being unbeaten, they would play Ozark. And, of course, Ozark hoping to force an if game if that be the case. Foul out of play by Cook. Grant Goodby to the on-deck circle. No balls, couple of strikes on Cook. 2 aboard, 1 in to tie it at 2. Gonzalez with a single that brings in Curtis. Fluttered in the direction of center field. That's going to drop in as a base hit. Fonseca will score, and Louisiana's got their first lead of the game. Back-to-back RBI singles, Gonzalez, then Cook. And Grant Goodby will come to the plate with Louisiana leading for the first time in the game. Grant Gibo moving to the on-deck circle. High with a Garcia pitch. Here's the 1-0 offering. Goodby awaits, fouls it away. Fouled away again. One ball, couple of strikes on Goodby. Well, it just dawned on me that in the scurry to get things set up, I left the van parked right by the stadium. Let's hope a windshield is not shattered before I can get out there between games after several pitches fouled off by Goodby. I just thought about the fact, typically try to park as far away from the diamond as you can get because of those fouled off pitches. There's one that Goodby sends against the screen, count even at 2. Grant Gibo to follow. Into left field, base hit. And the base is all loaded for Grant Gibo. So back-to-back singles have loaded it up. Gonzalez to third. Cook is at second. And Goodby the base runner at first. Grant Gibo wrapped into the 4-3 in the second. Comes to the plate here in the third. And we're getting a runner for Goodby. Well, I can refer back to yesterday's notes and find out who our base runner is over at first. That is Ethan Hartenstein. So Hartenstein is on as Gibo comes to the plate. James Irwin to the on-deck circle. Bases loaded. Full of guys from Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. Garcia able to get Aguilar to wrap into the 6-3 to begin the inning. Then walked Hurtis, hit Fonseca, and since then, Gonzalez, Cook, and Goodby all getting hits. Fouled away by Gibo, 0-1. Irwin next. Tennessee trying to get to the bottom part of the inning when the 3, 4, and 5 spots come to the plate. Into the strike zone, 0-2 on Gibo. Here is the 0-2 offering from Garcia. It's up high. Base is full in the third. 1-2 pitch, fouled away. And it stays 1 ball and a couple of strikes. Right, too short. Hobson steps on second for 1, on to first in time for 2. So all in all, the damage minimal, but a couple of runs plate. Louisiana will claim the lead as we go to the bottom of the third. 3-2. You're watching Pre-Majors Dixie World Series. It's right here on JockJive Sports.
Recreation Department takes great pride in serving our citizens for a lifetime. Our goal is to meet the recreational needs of all our residents as well as visitors in our wonderful city. North Charleston Recreation Department offers programs to preschool through senior adults. The city of North Charleston wishes our teams the very best in World Series play. We are proud to represent the state of South Carolina as Pre-Majors and Dixie Majors state champions. We are proud to have all of you associated with our community.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagles Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Just about all white, Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. We enter the bottom of the third. Eugenius Holmes leading things off. James Smith and Christopher Johnson due up in the inning, too. Louisiana getting 3 base hits out of the top part of the third, and a couple of runners come in to turn a 1-run deficit into a 1-run lead for Louisiana. Holmes had a single in the first. Takes a pitch from Goodby in tight. 1 ball, no strikes. James Smith, Christopher Johnson, mid part of the Tennessee order due up here in the third. Late swing by Holmes and the count evens up. 3 Ks in an inning of work for Grant Goodby. Yesterday was the DH. Today the pitcher for Louisiana. 1-1 pitch, got the corner, 1-2. 1 ball, couple of strikes. Just a little bit outside of the count. We'll even at 2. Well, finally the rains have stopped. How long, nobody knows. Mostly cloudy skies, it says, my iPhone weather app. A 70% chance of rain at 2, 80 at 3, 70 at 4. Then a bit of a break from 4 to 8. But let's hope all of that's inaccurate and it'll hold off long enough to get this one through and at least another game under our belts. Count full, 3-2 on Holmes. By the way, if you don't follow us on Facebook, then you might have got the information late on what happened, why play was suspended, when play would begin. We give you all that and more, so be sure to follow us. Swing a miss. Out goes Holmes. 4 Ks now for Goodby.
Now batting left fielder, number 24, Smith.
James Smith, who was walked with the bases loaded. That happened yesterday. He picked up an RBI as a result, coming to the plate. Here in the bottom part of the third, Christopher Johnson, the on-deck circle, pitch a bit high from Goodby. JockJive Sports, though. Put that in the search engine on Facebook. Follow us and we get you score schedules, weather updates, game information, and more. Two-0 pitch to Smith. It's out of the strike zone, too. And you can, of course, follow us on Twitter at JockJive. That's what you need to stick in the search engine. And while you're at it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. On the inside part of the plate, 3-1 to Smith. Here is the 3-1 offering. Popped up right side, playing in shallow was Cook. And he'll drift over near the foul line and make the catch for out number 2. Two gone for Christopher Johnson. Kobe Hawkins to the on-deck circle. I would assume that when this game wraps up, they will try to quickly prep the field and get back to the baseball. There may be a time frame in which the team that wins has, or the team that is playing now and will play later has, to get rested up for the following game. Line right at first baseman Alex Gonzalez, and he can't hang on. The error. Second one of the game for Louisiana will get Johnson on with 2 gone. Just popped out of the mid of Gonzalez, had it right where it needed to be, just couldn't hang on.
Now batting right fielder, number 6, Hawkins.
And Johnson on for Kobe Hawkins. Patience Davis moving to the on-deck circle. With his lead at first, Johnson. On the inside part of the plate, strike one. Could be second inning of work for Louisiana during his first inning of work. Allowed one aboard, that was Royal Hobson, who got on with a single. And it is Johnson who has reached here in the third because of the error. Hawkins, brief conversation with coach, steps back into the box. Could be a glance to the base runner. Here's the pitch, and it got the outside part. So Goodby able to work the inside part of the plate against Hawkins, the outside, and now has run the count to 0-2. Fourth inning for Louisiana starts at the 8th spot. On the outside part of the plate, 3 pitches, all in the zone. Hawkins goes down, Johnson stays on. We have played 3 and after 3. It's a 3-2 Louisiana lead.
Pitch count 32.
Have a plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagles Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
We get the top of the fourth underway. James Irwin leading things off. No longer behind the plate. Russell for Tennessee. It is Martin who is behind the plate. Garcia staying on the hill, but a change in his battery mate. Meanwhile, Irwin asking for time, steps out just before the pitch from Garcia. Jackson Coletti and Adrian Aguilar due up in the top of the fourth as well for Louisiana. South Carolina, Dixie Majors, proud to support this broadcast. T.J. Ralston, South Carolina State Director, along with Ted Jones, Assistant State Director, wish all the teams the best. They, along with the Board of Directors, recognize the commitment necessary to reach this point. 2018 South Carolina State champs from North Charleston, great representatives for pre-majors and majors. North Charleston, a perennial champ in Dixie Majors with 6 previous titles, 15 years of World Series participation. Fouled away by Irwin. Irwin with an RBI single in the second. It was Irwin who drove in Corey Cook for Louisiana's first run of the game. 2-2 offering into the dirt outside. Count full on Irwin, leadoff batter here in the fourth. And struck out as Irwin becomes the second strikeout of the ball game for Garcia.
Now batting number 3, Kaladi.
Jackson Coletti coming to the plate. Adrian Aguilar moving to the on-deck circle. One away, nobody aboard. Top part of the fourth. The game slated for 7. Down the middle with a pitch to Kalani. Run rule could wrap it up early. Tie game could run it late. 0-1 pitch on the outside part of the plate to Kalani. Kalani wrapped into the 6-3. He was the last out in the second inning. Of course, that all came before the rains and the lightning and more. On the outside part, Kalani becomes the second K of the inning, third one of the game for Garcia.
Number 6, the shortstop.
And there's 2 down. Adrian Aguilar next. He is walked and ground out. Jared Hurtis moving to the on-deck circle. Bottom of the fourth, it's the 7, 8, and 9 spots coming to the plate for Tennessee. Popped up and fouled away. A 3-2 contest, Louisiana, with their first lead of the game after that 2-run top part of the third. Wide with the pitch to even the count at 1. High fastball, but chasing it is Aguilar, 1-2. Baseball that started on Saturday in Shipley. There has been rain interfering with every day of the World Series. Fielded at second by Holmes, goes over to first, gets Aguilar on the 4-3 putout. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the fourth. Obviously nobody scores. We go to the bottom of the inning. Still a 1-run Louisiana lead. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Charleston Recreation Department takes great pride in serving our citizens for a lifetime. Our goal is to meet the recreational needs of all our residents as well as visitors in our wonderful city. North Charleston Recreation Department offers programs to preschool through senior adults. The city of North Charleston wishes our teams the very best in World Series play. We are proud to represent the state of South Carolina as pre-majors and Dixie Majors state champions. We are proud to have all of you associated with our community.
The Louisiana Dixie Majors Board, with Jason Parker as state director, takes this opportunity to thank the many leagues in Louisiana that play Dixie Majors baseball. We wish all of our teams the very best. We're also proud of our state and the many communities that participate in Dixie baseball. Louisiana Dixie Majors is by far the leader in team franchises for all of Dixie Majors baseball. It takes a team effort to accomplish goals, and we are grateful for the support we receive. Opening pitch out of the strike zone to Patience Davis. Davis wrapped into a double play in the first. Jose Garcia and Perkins to follow. So with Davis, we're to the only guy on the Tennessee roster that began yesterday and we hadn't seen thus far today, but he is in the box here in the bottom of the fourth. Pops it up towards right. Cook going over in foul territory. The diving catch. And there's one away. Nice play in right by Cook, denying Davis an opportunity to get on.
Now batting number 10, Garcia.
And there's one away for Jose Garcia. Perkins moves to the on-deck circle. Well, since Goodby came into the contest, getting the first 2 outs hasn't been that big of a problem. In the second, he got Garcia and Perkins, but then Hobson got on. Third, he got Holmes and Smith, but then Johnson got aboard. Fouled away by Garcia. Working on Garcia. No balls, couple of strikes. Garcia awaits. Perkins on deck. Here's the Goodby pitch. Fouled away again. And it stays 0-2 on Garcia. Top part of the fourth, Louisiana sent 3 to the plate, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Outside with the pitch. All 3 went down. Irwin and Coletti become strikeout victims to Garcia. Aguilar grounds into the 4-3. Wide with a pitch to even the count at 2 on Garcia. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, nobody aboard here in the bottom of the fourth. Rain all morning long. Cloudy currently, though. 76 degrees here in Ozark has made for a very pleasant day. First part of August at 1:25 in the afternoon could very easily be 95 to 100 and feel like 105 or better, but 76 and feels like 76. Humidity is 89%. High fly ball that is hit towards center field and over towards left to make the catch is Grant Gibo. Garcia is out, number 2. Two gone for Perkins.
Now batting the DH, Perkins.
Perkins, a strikeout victim in the second. Into the strike zone with the opening pitch to Perkins. Top of the order, moving to the on-deck circle. Nothing in 2 on Perkins. Royal Hobson has moved to the on-deck circle. Grant Goodby in relief of Tristan Bragalia, and he will fan Perkins. 6 strikeouts now in the game for Grant Goodby. And we have played 4 complete. After 4, Louisiana leading it by a run.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Baseman, Curtis.
We head to the top of the fifth. Jaron Hurstis leading things off. Cody Francesca and Alex Gonzalez due up in the inning, too. And a substitution in right field. Hawkins coming out of the game. And it is Polite that has moved over into right field. Curtis is wrapped into the double play and walked. Scored a run as well. Francesca and Gonzalez to follow. First pitch out of the strike zone. 1-0 and appeal down to first to see if Curtis went. He did not. Into foul territory and out of play. 1-2-3 went Tennessee in the bottom of the fourth. Davis, Garcia, and Perkins all come to the plate. A couple of flyouts and a strikeout. Another one ripped foul. Top part of the fifth in a 3-2 game. Pre-Majors World Series. Ozark, the defending champions, won it a year ago in Gunnersville, still in the hunt. It is blooped towards left field, and there is a base hit to begin the fifth for Louisiana as Hurstis gets on. Cody Francesca coming to the plate.
Now we're adding number 21, Francesca.
Alex Gonzalez to the on-deck circle. So Louisiana gets their lead off aboard here in the fifth. Garcia working into the fifth inning. Runner is caught and out. Well, not exactly sure what that was about. Must have been a miscommunication. One or the other, either Hurstis or Francesca, miscommunicated. And Hurstis thought it was a hit and run. He was off and ran and got tagged out. So the leadoff hitter gone, Francesca, with an even count at 1. Lifts it in the direction of left field. Smith will go back a few, make the catch, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting number 18, Gonzalez.
2 away for Alex Gonzalez. He is ground out to first and single. Drove in a run as well. And run driven in came back in the third when Louisiana plated a couple of runs and took the lead. It is a lead they have hung on to now into the fifth inning. Corey Cook moves to the on-deck circle. High with a pitch from Garcia. Big Park, 397 to center, 347 down the line to left, 323 to right. 355 is the gap to right, to left, 379. Now, one of these young men could probably send it out of the park, but they're going to have to muscle up. Long way to get it to the concrete wall. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Gonzalez. It is inside, 3-1. 3 balls, a strike, 2 gone, nobody on. A leadoff base hit by Hartenstein ended as he was caught stealing second. Fouled off of Gonzalez. Top of the order when you get to the bottom of the 5th for Tennessee. For Tennessee, it's a must-win situation. For Louisiana, it is not. Louisiana unbeaten in the World Series. Chopped over towards Holmes at second. Flips it over to first. Gets Gonzalez on the 4-3. Despite the base hit, turns into a 3-up, 3-down top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the inning. Still a 1-run Louisiana lead.
Plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
Charleston Recreation Department takes great pride in serving our citizens for a lifetime. Our goal is to meet the recreational needs of all our residents as well as visitors in our wonderful city. North Charleston Recreation Department offers programs to preschool through senior adults. The city of North Charleston wishes our teams the very best in World Series play. We are proud to represent the state of South Carolina as pre-majors and Dixie Majors state champions. We are proud to have all of you associated with our community.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Crafts got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Dixie Majors Baseball in Virginia wishes our teams from Virginia the best in the World Series. Congratulations to Virginia state champs, coaches, and league officials. We congratulate our state champions. Ronnie Adams, Major State Director, and Ken Nelson, Boys State Director, are supported by a great group of district directors in Virginia. Bottom of the 5th, top of the order. Royal Hobson starting things off. The on-base percentage is perfect. Reached on an error in the first, singled in the second. Kaline Christian, Eugenius Holmes due up in the inning as well for Tennessee. A couple of Goodby pitches out of the strike zone, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 toss. Got the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Outside of the strike zone, 3 balls, 1 strike. Well, the most prolific part of the season, baseball, which starts for us in January, about to come to an end, but it does so with a flurry of baseball coverage this weekend. As that pitch is inside and Hobson is walked. Begin coverage of the Dixie Youth AAA Majors and Ozone World Series in Lumberton.
Number 12, center fielder Christian.
Also working with another youth sports league in Branson, Missouri, starting on Saturday. And then, of course, Dixie Junior Boys, Dixie Boys World Series coming up in Louisiana next week. And by the end of August, into football. Georgia Military College and Navarro start our football coverage on the 23rd. The next day, the Great American Rivalries matchup in Virginia. Hobson takes off, got the stolen base, high toss down from Irwin. And Hobson with a stolen base, now in scoring position. One ball, one strike on Christian. Christian has struck out in single. 1 for 2 with a run scored. Eugenius Holmes moving to the on-deck circle. Goodby's 1-1 pitch. Dribbled towards third. Hernus commits the error, and then a couple of base runners on throw over to first. Able to get back safely at first is Christian, with a throw to first. Hobson will go to third. So Tennessee poised to at least tie this one up and maybe take the lead in the bottom of the fifth.
Number 14, the second baseman, Holmes.
Eugenius Holmes, who is 1 for 2, steps in with 2 on and nobody gone in the bottom of the fifth. Rolled back to Goodby. He will go to first, get the out there. Going to second is Christian, but Hobson will hold at third. One away and a couple of base runners in scoring position, with James Smith coming to the plate. Smith walked and popped out to right. Fly out to right here, and you likely bring in Hobson. He's got 1 RBI to his credit. He walked with the bases loaded in the first. First pitch high to Smith. Christopher Johnson moving to the on-deck circle. Tennessee with an excellent opportunity to tie this one up. Have Hobson 90 feet away, 180 feet further. It is Kaline Christian. On the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Goodby working from the stretch, foul back. And the count evens 2 each. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, 2 on. Big at bat here for Tennessee. Christopher Johnson to the on-deck circle. Smith with 1 RBI in the game, and wouldn't mind tacking on 2 more. I would say that's got a pretty good cut on it and will no longer be usable. Baseball's been tossed off the diamond, new ball in. And Smith, the right-hander, steps back into the box to face Goodby, the right-hander. Tennessee in the blue and white. Red and white belongs to the Louisiana squad. Right at Hurtis at third, gets the out, makes amends for the error committed earlier. That was almost a base hit, inches away from the tying run and the go-ahead run coming in.
Now the first baseman, Johnson.
And a big stop at third for out number 2. Christopher Johnson next. 1 for 2 with an RBI. Kobe Hawkins to the on-deck circle. Tennessee had 2 on with nobody gone, including one in scoring position at third. They now have both in scoring position with 2 away and an 0-1 count on Johnson. Louisiana's 6th, it starts with a 5 spot. Cook, Goodby, and Gibo all coming to the plate. On the outside part of the plate, 0-2. No balls, couple of strikes. An opportunity for Goodby to maybe throw a couple of trash pitches, hoping that Johnson will swing. He does. Missed opportunity for Tennessee in the bottom of the 5th. And a couple of base runners are stranded. Still a 1-run Louisiana lead as we head to the 6th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
We get the top of the 6th underway. Corey Cook starting things off. He has walked and singled, scored a run, and driven in 1-2. Grant Goodby, Grant Gibo due up in the inning 2. Pre-Majors World Series, the resumption and we hope the completion of a game that began yesterday in another state down in Chipley, Florida. Host site for the World Series, but moved to Ozark, and primarily not to avoid the rain, but more so a field that didn't have as much water on it and maybe drained a little bit better. I know there were talks at one point of possibly moving the game to Troy, where there's an artificial turf. But at least for the moment, we've been able to resume baseball, and hopefully we'll get this one and one more under our belts. Cook floats this one into center field, and a leadoff Louisiana single has Cook on to begin the 6th. So Cook on for Grant Goodby. And a runner coming in for Goodby.
Now batting number 24, Goodby.
Or actually for Cook. It is Goodby coming to the plate. There is a runner over at first for Goodby. And that runner is Ivan Pause.
Courtesy runner number 22, Pause.
Goodby is struck out and singled. Struck out as the first out in the second inning. Had a single in that 3-hit third inning for Louisiana. It was a productive third. It was the inning in which Louisiana took the lead. But we've seen nothing since over the head of Goodby. Louisiana scoreless since the third. Tennessee scoreless since yesterday in the first. And that one's going to get a piece of Goodby. He will trot down to first. Paz will go to second. And now a couple of base runners on for Louisiana. And Hartenstein is going to run for Goodby at first. So a couple of runners that are running for the actual hitters on here in the top part of the sixth. Grant Gibo moving from the on-deck circle to the box.
Now batting for Louisiana, number 1, Gibo.
By the way, I want a copy of this game or any game that we do, $5 per download. Email info@jockjive.com. Info, I-N-F-O, @jockjive.com. I got the opportunity to want to say thanks so much to Alex Booth. Yesterday, started coverage in Chipley and didn't have internet capabilities, so folks there feverishly working to correct the issue, and finally Alex Booth just simply provided an alternative source of internet, so thank you very much, Alex. We're able to get the conclusion of the Ozark North Charleston game in the first couple of innings, or at least inning and a half, of this matchup, Louisiana and Tennessee. Outside of the strike zone to Gibo. Couple of base runners on. Irwin on deck, Gibo batting. Garcia with looks to the base runners. And now gets the outside part of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bunting towards first. Covering the back, Garcia not able to get there in time to get Gibo. He is safe. Cook goes to third. And Goodby to second, at least the runners for Cook and Goodby. And now a couple of base runners on. Paz is at third. It is Hartenstein who is at second. Both pinch runners, and Gibo now at first. And Louisiana has loaded it up in the sixth. James Irwin, 1 for 2 in the game, comes to the plate. Garcia getting the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Jackson Kalani on deck. 1 hour, 3 minutes into resumption of play. And in the top part of the sixth, Irwin singled and drove in a run in the second. Struck out looking in the fourth. Here's the 1-1. Found out of play. One ball, couple of strikes on Irwin. Count goes even. 9-hitter coming up. Top of the order in the hole. Louisiana loading things up here in the sixth with nobody out. Until now, out goes Irwin. Big strikeout for Garcia. And it's his 4th of the game, first out in the sixth. Well, Jackson Coletti was coming to the plate for Louisiana, but instead a pinch hitter. That is Gavin Freeman, who will bat for Coletti. So Gavin Freeman asked to drive in runs in a pinch hitter's role. Top of the order, Adrian Aguilar moving to the on-deck circle. Garcia's pitch into the strike zone. South Carolina Dixie Majors Baseball proud to support the broadcast. T.J. Ralston, South Carolina State Director, along with Ted Jones, Assistant Director, and the Board of Directors recognize the commitment necessary to reach this point. They're glad they can help support the broadcast. South Carolina State champs from North Charleston, great representatives of pre-majors and majors. As a matter of fact, made it to the next to the last day of both World Series events. Into the dirt, coming in from third, Cook. He will score. Goodby's runner, Hartenstein, goes to third. Paz will score, running for Cook. Gibo will go to second. And Louisiana's lead now 2. Freeman batting for Coletti. Coletti had gone 0 for 2 with the ground out to short and a strikeout. And now Freeman with a couple of base runners in scoring position. Hartenstein at third. Gibo is at second. Here's the 2-2 offering to Freeman. Over into right field, base hit. Hartenstein will score. Gibo goes to third. It's an RBI single in a pinch hitting role for Gavin Freeman.
Now batting for Louisiana, shortstop number 6, Aguilar.
We can go back to the top of the order. Adrian Aguilar coming to the plate. And Coach wants to talk to Freeman. Freeman just produced an RBI single. Coach coming over to talk to Freeman. And he's going to be substituted for by Coletti. So in reality, Coletti comes back into the game. And Freeman goes to the dugout, but will do so to some high and low fives. Did as asked. Produced a base hit that drove in a run. So he has done his job. And Aguilar will come to the plate with Coletti at first. And Gibo, the base runner, at third.
Pitch count 107. Pitch count 107.
And there you hear the pitch count on Garcia. He is just after the Freeman at bat. Gone to 107, and 105 is the max. So Garcia finishing his day on the bump. We'll have a new Parkwood, Tennessee hurler when we come back. serve high fives over on the bench.
That was a great hit. Right here on JockJive.com.
Drop it in the three.
Breaking ball. High drive. Right center field. For the triangle it goes.
Popped up over into foul territory, and Murdoch getting beat. Murdoch looking for another TD toss. He's got it. Touchdown. Dobbs, the new pitcher for Garcia on the first pitch to Aguilar. Coletti takes off for second, so now a couple of base runners in scoring position. As there is a swing and a miss by Aguilar, and the count evens at 1. Garcia worked 5 1/3 through 107 pitches. Faced 27. Struck out 4, walked 3, gave up 9 hits, 5 runs thus far, but the 2 runners on. Gibo at third, Coletti at second are the responsibility of Garcia. Ripped down the line into left field. Just hung that chalk between Davis and the line. In will come Gibo. In will come Coletti. Aguilar is at second with a 2 RBI double.
Batting for Louisiana, number 4 is third baseman, Hartenstein.
And the Louisiana lead is now 5. Aguilar with a double. Jared Hurtius stepping into the batter's box with a base runner at second. He's hit into a double play, walked and singled. Dobbs making sure that Aguilar gets closer to second. Rains ended about 12:15. Here we are at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and still rain-free. Of course, my iPhone weather app says that there are showers in Ozark. That is probably, not sure where the weather station is for the weather app. Typically at an airport, but I think the airport is nearby. So if there's showers there, there will be showers here shortly. Count even at 1 on Hurtius. Dobbs with a look to Aguilar. The pitch goes outside of the strike zone, and it is 2-1. Well, as always, a big thank you to Sandy Jones, the commissioner of Dixie Baseball, all the members and organizations affiliated with Dixie in providing an opportunity that we can stream championship baseball. We were here in Ozark for the 15U World Series. Enterprise won that one. And nobody was planning to be back for the pre-majors in Ozark, but Mother Nature likes watching baseball at Eagle Stadium. So here we are on a cloudy but occasionally sunny. As a matter of fact, sun trying to break through those clouds as we speak on this Wednesday afternoon. Outside with the pitch to Hurtius. And then Aguilar will just steal third off the throwback to Dobbs. Well, Aguilar watching Dobbs, watching the relay from catcher Martin to Dobbs, and decided there was a chance to take third and does. Cody Fonseca moving to the on-deck circle, and now he'll head to the plate after the walk of Hurtius. Runners at first and third for Fonseca.
Number 21, Fonseca.
Fonseca has doubled, been hit by a pitch, and popped out. 1 for 2 with the run scored. Dobbs over to third. Aguilar able to get back. Now scampering to second and getting there safely is Hurtis. And Fonseca now with 2 RBI chances. Pops it up. Shallow left field. Smith comes in, makes the catch. Aguilar tags and goes, but then puts on the brakes and goes back.
No batting for Louisiana, number 18, the first baseman Gonzalez.
2 gone for Alex Gonzalez. He is 1 for 3 with an RBI. The guy who started off the inning has moved to the on-deck circle. Popped up again, shallow left. And again, Smith will make the catch. And the 2 on are left aboard. But a productive inning. 4 come in and score. Louisiana turning a 1-run lead into a 5-run advantage as we head to the Tennessee bottom of the 6th.
Have a plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Louisiana Dixie Majors Baseball proud to support this broadcast. Jason Parker, Louisiana State Director, along with the Louisiana Dixie Majors Board of Directors, congratulates all of the teams in World Series play. We're glad that we could help support the live broadcast of the Final Four. 2018 Louisiana Pre-Majors and Dixie Majors teams, both from the Jefferson Parish East League, along with the host Monroe team, are great representatives for our state program. World Series tournament play, an exciting time for everyone. We appreciate Sterlington Monroe serving as our World Series host for Dixie Majors. Into the strike zone with the opening pitch to Kobe Hawkins. Patience Davis, Jose Garcia slated to come to the plate. We'll see if Garcia is replaced by Dobbs. He was on the mound. We'll see if he is in the box. 0-2 on Hawkins. Outside, 1 ball, couple of strikes. Hawkins with a fly out to third, a strikeout as well. He's 0 for 2 in the game. Got it on the handle and sticks it on the other side of the grandstand. A 4-run top of the 6th for Louisiana. Putting a little breathing room between they and Tennessee. Pitch is low and the count evens. Two balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here in the bottom of the 6th. And Hawkins, and actually that is Polite, by the way. Polite came in for Hawkins defensively in right field, and now it is Polite who is batting for Hawkins in the 6th. Payoff pitch. That is hit over on the other side of the street, which is where there's some new construction going on here in Ozark. They're building a swimming pool, adding to the recreational features. Three-two pitch. Fouled away. Count full on Polite. Davis and maybe Dobbs to follow. We'll see. Here's the payoff as Goodby comes set. Deals for the windup. Lifted in the direction of center field. Hard hit. Gmo, though, able to get back. Enough air underneath it, and Polite is out number 1. One gone for Davis. And it is Wesley Dobbs who has moved to the on-deck circle. So Patience Davis will be followed by Wesley Dobbs. One away, nobody aboard, bottom of the 6th. 5-run Louisiana lead here in the Pre-Majors World Series. Louisiana trying to stay unblemished, unbeaten in World Series play. Tennessee trying to avoid elimination. Davis hit into a double play in the first, popped out to right field in the 4th. Flutters it over towards second. Kalani will field, lob to first. Get Davis on the 4-3, and there's 2 away. Two gone for Wesley Dobbs. Dobbs stepped up onto the hill in the top part of the 6th for Garcia. Now will bat in the spot where Garcia was batting previously. Perkins moving to the on-deck circle on the outside part of the plate. Strike 1 to Dobbs. Perkins, then Hobson. Tennessee hopes in the bottom of the 6th. Louisiana hopes to see Hobson in the 7th. Swing and a miss, 0-2 on Dobbs. Tough spot for Dobbs. Hasn't been to the plate, hasn't had an opportunity to see Goodby until now. And does so late in the game in the 6th. Pitch high and inside, 1-2. One ball, couple of strikes, 2 gone, nobody on in the Tennessee part of the 6th. Swing, a miss, and out will go Dobbs. 3 go up, 3 go down to the bottom of the 6th. We head to the 7th. Louisiana looking for some insurance. Tennessee trying to keep it at 5.
A quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Have a plumbing problem? Cypress Plumbing has your solution. We've been serving residential and commercial customers throughout Polk County for more than 25 years. Whether you need drain cleaning or leak repairs, water heater replacement, or backflow installation, our skilled plumbers can handle it all. We're experienced, professional, and best of all, we're affordable. For fast, friendly service when you need it, contact Cypress Plumbing today. 863-294-7319.
Charleston Recreation Department takes great pride in serving our citizens for a lifetime. Our goal is to meet the recreational needs of all our residents as well as visitors in our wonderful city. North Charleston Recreation Department offers programs to preschool through senior adults. The city of North Charleston wishes our teams the very best in World Series play. We are proud to represent the state of South Carolina as pre-majors and Dixie Majors state champions. We are proud to have all of you associated with our community.
Ivan Paws starting things off here in the 7th for Louisiana. Grant Goodby, Grant Gibo due up in the inning 2. Louisiana hoping to expand the lead beyond 5. Tennessee trying to keep it right here and have a shot at least tying and hopefully winning in the bottom part of the inning. Paws batting in the spot that Corey Cook occupied previously. Cook wound up going 2 for 2 with 2 runs scoring and an RBI. Wesley Dobbs, who came in when Garcia reached the max you could allow, 107 pitches. It is fluttered in the direction of second, and a nice job of recovering by Holmes. And looked like that was going to drop in as a base hit, maybe a bloop single, but Holmes able to get underneath it and pauses out number 1. One gone for Grant Goodby. Goodby has struck out single and been hit by a pitch, scoring a run 2. Grant Gibo moving to the on-deck circle. Here's the Dobbs 1-0. Another fluttering shot. And in this particular case, it is Dobbs who will come over and make the catch for out 2.
Now batting number 1, the center fielder, Gibo.
By the way, we can put the final touches on the Garcia tenure on the bump. 5 1/3, 27 he faced, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, 9 hits given up, and 7 runs allowed. In foul territory, and Martin able to get over and make the catch. So Tennessee and Wesley Dobbs will get a 3-up, 3-down when they needed it most. Still a 5-run lead. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Tennessee needing 5. Their preference is 6.
She's frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Ozark, a quaint southern town in southeast Alabama, home of Fort Rucker, the world's largest helicopter training facility, and the Army Aviation Museum. While you're in Ozark, enjoy unique shopping and dining. Visit our beautifully manicured downtown square, home of Claybank Jamboree and the Ozark Crawdad and Music Festival. Relax at Ed Lisenby Lake with its excellent fishing and 3-mile walking and birding trail. But no baseball enthusiast can leave Ozark without visiting historic Eagle Stadium, built in 1946. Come enjoy Ozark.
Bottom of the 7th for Tennessee. If they want to stay in the World Series, they've got to have at least 5 runs in the bottom part of the inning. Martin, Hobson, and Christian. 9, 1, and 2 spots due up in the inning. Opening pitch from Goodby into the strike zone, 0-1. Martin came in defensively for Russell 2 or 3 innings back. And now offensively batting in the spot previously occupied by the DH. One ball, 1 strike. Actually must have been a 1-2 pitch count. Martin goes down a strikeout victim. And there's one away as we head back to the top of the order.
Number 1, Hobson.
Royal Hobson has reached on an error, singled twice. Stole a base as well into the strike zone from Goodby. And Tennessee down to their last couple of outs. K-Line Christian moving to the on-deck circle. Here's the Goodby pitch. On the corner, 0-2. Ozark awaiting. If Louisiana hangs on for the win, then they play. Shot into center field. That's going to be a base hit. Diving effort to get there by Gibo, but on with a 1-out single is Hobson. And the nice day at the plate for Hobson continues. And Tennessee with a base runner on for K-Line Christian. Eugenius Holmes moving to the on-deck circle. Goodby, the right-hander, back turned to Hobson. Hobson, good speed, but probably not stealing. Unless it's a sure thing at second. And Louisiana with a 5-run lead. If he opted to go, would probably let him go. Here's the 0-1 to Christian. He opts to go, and it's fouled off by Christian. Christian who singled, scored a run, struck out, reached on an error. 1 for 3 on the day. And looking at an 0-2 count. Just a little bit out of the strike zone. Here's the 1-2. Hobson takes off. Won't be a throw. He will be safely at second. And the inside pitch turns the count to 2-2. Nine hits in the game for Louisiana, 5 hits for Tennessee. Louisiana has stranded 6. Tennessee has left just as many on, 6. Tennessee has played error-free baseball. Meanwhile, Louisiana committing 3 mistakes defensively. Count is full, 3-2 on Christian. Eugenius Holmes on deck. Goodby's pitch into center field. That's a base hit. Back-to-back base hits. Have a couple of base runners on. And Tennessee not willing to just roll over and call it a game.
Now batting number 14, the second baseman, Holmes.
Eugenius Holmes to the plate. He is 1 for 3 in the game. Has singled, struck out, and ground out. James Smith to the on-deck circle. First pitch, a strike to Holmes. So the tying run moves to the hole here in the bottom of the 7th. Swing, a miss. Off to second goes Christian. 0-2 on Holmes. Now a couple of base runners in scoring position. And time asked for by Holmes. Holmes singled in the first, struck out as the first out in the third, was the middle out in the 5th with a ground out to the pitcher. Here's the 0-2. Too high. Ball 1. Swing and miss. Holmes strikes out. And now Tennessee down to their last out. For Goodby, that is K number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me count and make sure that's double digits for Goodby. Came in the second inning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 10 Ks in the game for Goodby. James Smith, the bases loaded walk, produced an RBI in the first. He's popped out to right, lined out to third. Fouled off to the third base side. And for Tennessee, it is down to this. An 0-2 count. Smith awaits. Goodby with base runners at second and third, low and away with the pitch. Christopher Johnson would be next if Smith can get on. 1-2 pitch, just a little low. And the count evens up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom half of the 7th. Louisiana up by 5. Ripped down the line. That is a fair ball into the corner. In will come Hobson. In will come Christian. On his way to second, Smith is standing with a 2 RBI double. Talk about clutch production. Smith, 2 outs, 2 strikes, and delivers down the line into left. And Tennessee now within 3. And Christopher Johnson coming to the plate. Well, you know Louisiana wants to use up Goodby. They want to stay with him as long as possible. Two runs played in a 3-run game. Johnson, an RBI single. He's reached on an error. He struck out. 1 for 3 in the game. Kobe Hawkins to the on-deck circle. Into the strike zone to Johnson. Base runner in second is Smith. Johnson over to first. Stopped there by Gonzalez. Gets to the bag. And this ball game is over. It is a final as Louisiana has defeated Tennessee and will advance to take on Ozark, Alabama next. Right about a half hour from now, we'll have the matchup between Ozark and Jefferson Parish, Alabama and Louisiana. If there's an Ozark victory in the nightcap, we got another one. If there is a Louisiana win in the nightcap, then the guys from Louisiana are the champions. That's coming up next right here on JockJive Sports. Thanks so much to all of those making this coverage possible. The city of North Charleston Dixie Majors Baseball, state of Louisiana, city of Ozark, state of South Carolina, state of Virginia, Cypress Plumbing, Washington County's Tourism Department, and thank you so much for watching our coverage. It is final. It's a 7-4 Louisiana win. Robert Williamson, so long for all of us here at JockJive Sports.